What's going on, guys? Vic here, and welcome back to another top 10 list video. Here we go. Top 10 games of 2015. It's now 2016, guys. 1st of January today. 2016. Now, time to find out what the top 10 games of last year were. Now, I'm going to start off with number 10, which was Rainbow Six Siege. This game was truly another great Tom Clancy game. Tom Clancy's not really part of the game anymore, it's just his name's on the title on the thing for a selling point. But it was a really good game. It allows you to do two different things. It allows tactical people to play tactical, and allows the Call of Duty people to just run in and fuck tactics and be a Twitch shooter, and then say I fucked your mother after the game. It allows you to do that. It allows so many different elements. I put the beta, and I played a bit of it away at a friend's house. It's a good game. I really did enjoy it, and it's on the top 10 list for me. But it's sitting at number 10 because it's good, but it's not amazing. It's not groundbreaking, but it's still a good game, and it was still better than Black Ops 3. Number 9, Telltale's own Game of Thrones. Why is Telltale always making my lists? Well, Telltale, you made such a fantastic game. Game of Thrones, it felt authentic. It felt like I was in the Game of Thrones universe. I felt like I was in Westeros. It was so good. Like, there weren't barely any characters from the show. There was Ramsay Snow, but Ramsay Bolton. But it was and there was Jon Snow. But it was overall a great game. Really authentic, really great dialogue, really great storyline. I love the storyline of the Foresters, and you follow a few of them. You follow Asher. Who's the other one? What's his name? The one that the other one. Roderick. Tuttle. Something Tuttle. He's a squire. And the girl. So what's the girl's name? I can't remember most of the names, but you follow 4 characters. The Tuttle guy serves the Foresters, who's I forget the name, but it's like a servant of the Foresters, and he's a squire of the Foresters, and the other 3 were the children of the Forester family, and you follow them through the entire journey. And it's a really epic journey with most of them, apart from one, end up dying. I'm not going to say. Well, only one Forester survives the end. Only one. But so it was a truly great game, and it really replicates the Game of Thrones feeling. If you have less men, you are going to lose. Number 8, Batman Arkham Knight. Overall, just a great game. I can't really state different things. It was just an overall great game. Really authentic to the Batman series. It followed the same thing as the other Batmans has been following, but it was also really authentic to make you feel like you are Batman. You are playing as Batman. You are Batman. It was truly great. I loved it. It was because some Batman games have been iffy lately, and this one really cemented that Batman is such a great game. The Batman series was such a great series. Really allowing you to feel like the game was a top game. It did have its faults in some places, like Game of Thrones, like Rainbow Six Siege, and it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was still a top game, still a game hard to nitpick, and still deserves a place on the top 10 list of 2015, and that's where it will be at number 8. Number 7. Now, I'm going to get quite a few complaints of why this game is just like so down. Oh my god, this game was the best game of the series. Oh my god, it was 10 out of 10. Fuck off. Halo 7. What? Halo 7? This is the 7, I said Halo 7. Halo 5, sorry. Halo 5 sitting at number 7. Guys, it was a good game, but it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't the best of the series. It wasn't great. But it was a good game. It was good. But it had fucking problems. Fucking hell. Microtransactions. There's one. LAN. So I can't play split screen with someone else on my Xbox One. I can't play split screen with them on the same Xbox. They have to buy another Xbox, and then I can play with them. There's no split screen multiplayer. There's no split screen. There's no split screen campaign. There is no Forge unless it's been patched in from when I last played it, Halo 5. But it was still a good game. It was still really good. And Master Chief versus. But another problem with it is they lied to us in the advertisement. It wasn't Master Chief versus Lot. There was one cutscene of them fighting. You don't do anything, but that was it. Cortana's the bad guy. Okay, there we go. I've said it. Cortana is the bad guy. Is the villain in this game. Halo 5 was a good game. Probably the best. No, it wasn't the best shooter of the year. It was one of them, but it wasn't the best shooter of the year. It wasn't close to being the best game of the year. It was far worse than the other games above it. It was worse than all the other games above it. I'm gonna get hate for number 6 and number 5 and number 4, number 3, number 2. If I get hate for number 1, you can suck a dick. It was a good game. It was really good, and it was a good storyline. Just need a bit of reassure. It needed a bit tighten up, and don't lie to us next time. 343. Do not fucking lie. No more microtransactions. No. Bad 343. Bad Microsoft. No. Do not fuck up Halo anymore. Halo 5 will sit at number 7. Number 6. Rocket League. Yes, Rocket League. So simple, yet brilliant. It is a brilliant idea. It's such a good idea. Why has no one thought of this before? Cars and a football. Why has no one ever thought of this? Rocket League is truly a great game. It is freaking stable as hell as well. It's such a stable game. The servers are so stable. I've never had a problem in ranked. I've had a few problems. That's from my connection. That's on my end. I've never had a problem with the servers. I've never had a problem like that. I've never had a problem with the game itself. I've never been disconnected. I've never lagged too much. I've lagged a few times, like a bit of lag spikes, but that's it. That's probably on my end. Due to my ping rising, it's probably on my internet's pretty shitty. But overall, the game was really stable. And it's really fun to play. It's really addictive. 5-minute matches going at each other. It's so intense, especially as one that goes to the overtime, the extra time, sudden death. Such a good game. Really cool. And it will sit at number 6. Number 5. Pillars of Eternity. A throwback to the olden days. To the tabletop over the top view RPGs. Throwback to them days. Truly great storyline. Really good. Throwback to the Baldur's Gate days. Made by BioWare. Baldur's Gate. Pillars of Eternity. But I think Pillars of Eternity is made by a few former BioWare developers. I think so. I think I remember hearing that from somewhere. But Pillars of Eternity was truly a great game. It's a truly great storyline. And it's good graphics as well, considering people consider it as... It's not an indie game, but it's not a big game made by a big company with a big backing. Well, it might be. I'm not sure. I can't remember who made it, but it doesn't seem like it. And the graphics are good. They're good graphics. It's a good storyline, great voice acting, really convincing game, and it really immerses you into the atmosphere of the world, and it crams so much of the world it crams so much of you learning more about the world into the storyline and others in the side quests you go along, which makes you feel more important. These side quests feel important. They feel like they're worthwhile. They're not just there. You actually feel like, hey, I want to do this. Not just I'm going to do this to get XP or gold or the goal or the reward. You're not going to just do it like that. So Pillars of Eternity. Number 5. Number 4. Back in a minute, guys. Just need to go to a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Now, where are we? Number 4. Mortal Kombat X. Now, Mortal Kombat. An iconic fighting game series. Truly amazing. Really, it is. It's fucking great. However, over the years, it's deteriorated to the others. Street Fighter, mainly. And the massive rise of Super Smash Bros. I won the Super Smash Bros. Of course. Overall, the game though was great. Great storyline. I loved the storyline. It probably was great. It was probably one of the best storylines of the year. And it's a fighting game. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Nothing. I've never probably played a better fighting game, apart from Smash Bros, of course. But the old ones, like the GameCube ones. Truly, in my opinion, was a great game. Great storyline. It was really stable, really fluent for a fighting game, in my opinion. Easy to play, hard to master. Great game overall. So Mortal Kombat sits at number 4. Number 3 goes to Bethesda's Fallout 4. Great open world game. Decent enough storyline for an open world game. But Bethesda have never really mastered open world games, but they've always made their worlds interesting with the vast side quests, which you'll spend the majority of your time doing certain side quests and learning a bit more about the story and being immersed by the atmosphere of the game. You are immersed by this post-apocalyptic world. After a nuclear war, you are immersed in this world, into the wastelands of Earth. It truly does make you feel like you're there. It allows you to do so many different things, from crafting to fighting. Hell, you can play any kind of character you want. You just have to try and allow yourself to be immersed. And you will truly enjoy this game. You will not find a game better if you do not sit down and allow the game to take you on its journey. There's only 2 games, in my opinion, which did that better. But, however, this game just didn't immerse you. It had comedy-wise. If you picked a name like Miss Nipple Tits, Traincover01, go check him out, great YouTuber. He had a year hiatus. He's posted 4 videos since 2 months ago now. He got back. Well, a month ago, sorry, he got back 4 videos since then, something like that. He picked his character Miss Nipple Tits, and one of the characters called him Miss Nipple. It's truly fun. It's a funny game. It's a really funny game, and one problem is with Bethesda is, due to all these side quests, the side quests are good. They are good side quests. You kind of forget the main storyline and all that. So I think if the main storyline was a bit stronger, you'd have more incentive to go play it instead of just grinding it. Number 2. Let's move on to number 2 now. Metal Gear Solid 5. Game was great. Game was fucking amazing. Game was beautiful. Beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. Go bananas, man. It was a beautiful game. I loved it. Truly was a great game. Had a few weird elements here and there, but overall it was a good game. Great open world game. A really cool end to the person who made Metal Gear is no longer part of the team. This was like his last Metal Gear he was a part of. It was like a eulogy to him. Eulogy to his work. Greatness this game was. And it was a great finish to the game. Really, I feel like this should end the franchise, but I know it won't, because they'll just pump it out to make more money. But I feel like this should be the end of the franchise. If it's the end of the franchise, it was a great way to end it, in my opinion. Great game overall. Great combat, great fluency. It wasn't clunky at all. Easy to learn, hard to master game. Great storyline, good comedy, in my opinion. I loved the game. I loved it completely. No problems with it. Apart from, it's of course gonna have some problems, but yeah. Now, number 1, guys. Number 1. Last year, the number 1 game got given to Dragon Age Inquisition. This year, I could give it to Dragon Age Game of the Year edition, but I don't count those sort of things on the lists. So I gave my number 1 position to this 2015's Game of the Year. Any of you know what 2015's Game of the Year got given? Like the big one. The big one, the one they give the biggest one to, like, even on Snapchat, it's all over Snapchat, like, everyone goes there. It's the biggest one possible. The Game of the Year. The big one. The Witcher 3. great game. Open world game. Freaking hell. This game is as big as GTA 5, but had half the amount of people working on it. It was such a good game. So stable as well. Stable game. No, I haven't received any frame drops. Yeah, there were some glitches. Yeah, but that's going to happen at a release. I played the game. Great storyline. Great ending to Geralt. Great interesting characters that really make you feel. And there's loads of different information around the world which help you feel even more immersed than the world makes you. The world there's so many little details in the world that makes it feel even more immersive. You can feel like you're in this world. You can feel you're Geralt. You can feel that this is his final mission. This is his final adventure. Can you make his final adventure worthwhile? That is up to you. Can you make it worthwhile? Can you sit back and make his adventure worthwhile? Ride along for the journey of Geralt de Rivia, a Witcher, and his final journey. Guys, this video was short and sweet. It was not like last year's. But this video did take me a bit to make. I took some research as well. Some backup research and backup knowledge I had to write down to make sure I got the notes down. So you see me glancing down a bit in the video. You might see me glancing down because that's why I'm looking at my notes. The Witcher 3, yeah, best game of the year, in my opinion. Overall. Now, this was just short. It was short and sweet, not like last year's. But that's it. The Witcher 3, is on top this year. Overall, the year was better than last year's, in my opinion. One more list to go, and it's top 10 disappointments. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bye.